Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am doing a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. Valentine's Day is right around the corner and I just got my Valentine's Day nails the other day, so I'm going to insert a photo here. I love them so much. I love Hello Kitty, I love bling, I love pink, so I'm so glad that I got these done, and I was really inspired to film a Valentine's Day makeup look for you guys because I am just loving my nails so much. So the first thing I'm doing is taking the Ulta Brow Powder. I ran out of my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer Pencil, which is my favorite, but this will do. And I'm setting that with the Brow Drama Brow Gel by Maybelline just to set them into place. And please don't mind my hair extension. You guys can see like my real piece of hair sticking up over it. I fix it later, but right now I didn't realize that the clip was all messed up. But I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape and carving out my eyebrows. The reason why I do this is because it really cleans up the eyebrows and makes them very crisp and neat looking, especially when using like a powder. I feel like my brows look really like messy, so this helps to clean them up. And I've been doing this for a while now, and I love the way a sharp, clean eyebrow looks. I feel like it really completes my makeup. So I am cleaning the top and bottom, and you guys can already see the difference that it looks so much neater, and it just makes my eye look better, I feel. And of course, you have to have a little dance break. I was listening to music in the process because that's what I love to do. I like to play with makeup and listen to music. So I'm carving out my other eyebrow, same thing, Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and just doing the top and bottom. You guys could use your foundation for the top of your eyebrow, because sometimes I feel when you use a lighter shade like concealer, it sometimes leaves like, not flashback, but it's so much lighter. But I blended mine out pretty well, so normally you can use your foundation shade, but today I just used my concealer. And I'm setting my eyes, like prepping them with the same concealer. I find that this makes your eyeshadow stay on longer, it's more pigmented, you can cancel out all the redness or discoloration on your eyes. So I am setting it with the same concealer as well. And oh my goodness, that piece of hair. Using You're So Money palette by Kylie Jenner, I am taking one of the pink shades. I believe it's called Work For It. I do not have it in front of me, but it's just a really nice pink shade, and I am using this as my transition shade. Now, I always mention transition shades, you always need one. No matter if you're doing a pink look, a blue look, a green look, a purple look, a black look, you always need a transition shade because this is the lightest shade that is going to blend all the colors together. So this is the color that I bring up higher, and then each color I add, I bring it a little bit lower, and so on and so forth. So this is the color that I'm taking for my transition shade. Now, if you were to do a blue look, you just take a light blue. So always need a transition shade, and I really liked this color. This is my first time using this palette. I'm breaking into the Mini Breaker palette by Jeffree Star, and I'm going to be using the two pink shades in this palette just to make my eye a little bit more pinker. And then I'm also taking a little bit of the two purple shades just to deepen my crease, add a little bit of depth. So I am using this palette as well just to kind of emphasize the pink and to add a little bit of depth with the purple. And you guys can see that I'm using the same brush. So if you don't have a lot of brushes, you can use the same brush for different colors. You just have to make sure that you wipe it away. Taking the Box of Crayons palette, I am taking the red shade that was in that palette because I wanted to add just, I don't know, a little bit more of a Valentine's Day feel with like the pink, the red. So it just made the look a little bit pinker. Even though I added red, it just makes that really nice pinky red color. Now I think I am taking, yes, the purple shade from the Mini Breaker palette, and I am just blending that into my crease, a little bit lower than the transition shade and a little bit lower than that red shade that we added in, just so everything blends nicely together. And always when I feel like the look doesn't look completely blended, I am always blending. I feel like that is the main key, that when I'm scrolling through my Facebook page, because I am in like makeup groups, the one thing that people always ask for is like constructive criticism. And every time I see a comment, most of the time people are saying, oh, blend a little bit more. I feel like when you're doing an eyeshadow look, blending is key. I took the black shade, I'm just going to say the Momager palette. It's the Kris Jenner palette by Kylie Cosmetics. And I just added a little bit of the black to the outer corner just to deepen it. Taking this Stila liquid eyeshadow, this is amazing. It's so easy to do a cut crease. I just carve out my cut crease area, like you guys can see how easy that is. And I'm taking those pressed, like glitter, not pressed glitters, loose glitters, and I mix silver and pink together. And I am using the Stila liquid eyeshadow as like a little glitter glue. And then I'm taking that same black shade from the Momager palette and just kind of blending the glitters together, because you really do not want a harsh line where like glitter ends and black begins. You want it all to blend nicely together. Like I said, blending is key. And I really love the liquid eyeshadow. If you guys do not have it, look how easy that was for me to create a cut crease without having to add concealer, setting that. It's just so much easier. And I'm taking the end of the liquid eyeshadow like applicator, and I'm lightly blending together the black and the glitter. So like I keep saying, blending is key for any look. Taking the NYX Epic Liner pen, really love this, and I'm just going to do my classic wing liner, and then I am setting my wing liner because sometimes when you have glitter, the liquid liner doesn't really set well. You can still see the glitter through it. I'm taking the black shade from the Momager palette, and I am just using an angled brush and pressing that black powder on top of the winged liner to really make that black shade super opaque. Now, if I wasn't using glitter, this liner works perfectly, but since we have a heavy glitter underneath, you want to set it with the black powder. I took my Kylie Skin by Kylie Jenner. It was the hydrating face mask, like moisturizer. I really love it. And then I also took my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer to put on. And then my foundation is the Becca, I think it's the 24 hour. I'm not sure. I have a video on it. I like reviewed it, kind of did a little demo of it while I was in New York City. I will leave that video down below so you guys can see my review on it. I really love it. It's super full coverage. And I believe it was around $44, but it's totally worth the money because it lasts a while. It's so thick and like really full coverage, so you don't need a lot of it. And I'm taking the same concealer just to, you know, highlight my under eyes, my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and like the middle of my forehead. And then blending that out with a beauty blender as well. Make sure you like dampen your beauty blender. I'm using the Real Techniques beauty sponge. I just call it a beauty blender, but it's so much easier to blend out your product when it is wet, and also it doesn't make your product absorb. So definitely make sure you wet your beauty sponge and just blend it all out. To set that, I'm taking my Wet n Wild translucent powder, and I'm going to be baking where I put that concealer. This will really ensure that your concealer is set in place and you won't have like creasing, and it will stay on all day or all night, especially if you're recreating this look for a date night with your man. So love that. And taking my True Match powder, and I'm setting that where I'm going to contour, because I really don't want my face to kind of be wet with that foundation, because you don't want a muddy look. You want everything to be smooth and kind of like dry from the powder. So when you put your bronzer, which I am now, it doesn't have that wet, streaky, muddy look. You want everything to be flawless and all blended together. It goes for your skin as well. Blend, 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 because you don't want any harsh lines. And then I'm taking the smaller brush and just contouring my nose. Wipe away that bake. You guys can see how nice and set that is, how nice and bright my under eyes look. Really love it. And I just love the way like fresh looking faces. Oh my god. And then I'm just baking underneath my contour because that cleans it up. So I really love doing that. It makes it nice and sharp. Taking a pink shade in the, the box of crayons eyeshadow palette, because I thought, ooh, I'm doing a pink eye. I really want a nice pink, you know, cheek. My favorite highlighter ever by Jeffree Star is in the 24 karat, you know, Skin Frost palette, and it's the color Sarcophagus. But when you set your face and you put on like a like Fix Plus or my Jeffree Star times Morphe setting spray. This will make your highlighter pop so much more. Look at that. Like, it just like sticks to the dampness on your face when you set it, and then like your highlight is just popping. You look glowing. I just love it. So a little tip for you guys, if your highlighter isn't standing out too well on your face after doing everything, use your setting spray to dampen your face, and then your highlighter will pop so much more. Taking my Laura Geller eyeliner, I am just doing my waterline. Sorry, I totally lost like my train of thought. Just doing my waterline and taking the pink shade out of the Mini Breaker palette just to kind of blend out the eyeshadow so it matches the top with the pink as well. I haven't filmed a voiceover in so long, so I'm trying to get the hang of it again, so I'm sorry if I'm like jumbling over my words. I thought this color would look perfect with this look. It's Doll Parts by Jeffree Star. I love this pink shade so much, and this was the color I decided to do for my lips. So I'm just, you know, lining my lips so they're super clean and then filling them in with the liquid lipstick. I'm using the Lily Lashes Drama Queen. I got this for my birthday, and I am using So Extra Miami. Those are the style lashes that I put on, and I'm just using my Lily Lashes XXX mascara. I love Lily Lashes. I say it all the time. They're my favorite lashes. You guys need to try them if you haven't. So I really thought that this lash would go perfect with this look because I love the Miami lashes, but these are so extra, so they're a little bit more like va va voom. And I am using my Duo Lash Glue. This is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I love this look. It's so pretty. It's perfect for Valentine's Day. If you enjoyed, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. And I hope that you guys have a really happy Valentine's Day. Bye, guys.